Good morning, Judy here from Thistledew Creations. Yesterday I worked an afternoon shift at work. I didn't have to be there till noon. So I went and got my hair done in the morning, and then I hit a couple of favorite places to stop, the first one was Dollarama. And so I'm going to show you what I picked up at Dollarama. This is September 5th. So early September. Of course, the Halloween stuff is out. So you can imagine I got some Halloween stuff. I did pick up a package of watercolor paper. This pad is 8 by 10. It was $3.25 for 20 sheets. I thought it would be good to have the 8 by 10 instead of the larger sheets. If I ever want to frame anything that I do. I've been doing some watercolor backgrounds and then stenciling, and then they're coming out really pretty. So I thought it might be nice to have this size. And it's a nice thick paper, really quite thick. Doesn't feel absorbent. It's got like a slight shine to it, so I don't know if that's good for watercolor paper. I don't know much about it, but it seems like good quality, especially for the price. So I picked that up. I'll probably use this picture as well as in my journals and so on, and then of course I will use the back page to make a writing board. That is where you would decorate a board like this without a lot of creases or lines in it. And you use it when you're working in a journal that's decorated, that you can't write in it very well because maybe there's something bumpy underneath the page. Then you would insert this board in between those two pages so that you can write without your writing being distorted by bumps. That's what a writing board is. So yeah, I'll use the cover and the pages. So extra value to me. And then I couldn't resist this Halloween craft paper either. It's 20 sheets for $4.50. So I do find that the Dollarama's prices are higher, but it seems like we're getting better quality items with those higher prices. Some of their, well, this was over with the Halloween stuff. It wasn't with the craft aisle, but some of their other scrapbook papers are very, very, very thin. But we got some metallic purple with ghosts and skulls and jack-o'-lanterns, stars, bats, spiders, swirls. I just love that. I could see me doing these as ATC backgrounds. And then some skeletons and stars on an orange background. I wouldn't call this quite cardstock, but it's thick paper. And then orange metallic with jack-o'-lanterns. And then a dull paper, which is bats and spider webs and spiders. And then just polka dots and hearts and stars in the background. I like that paper too. I like I like purple. I'm not so much for orange, but I know you have to have orange for Halloween, right? Orange and black. But I do prefer the off colors for most of the seasons. Like even for Christmas, I don't do red and green. But I really like this one with just the pumpkin faces, like not the whole pumpkin, just the cutouts, and then the skulls and stars. There's some really neat faces. I could use a circle punch and make those into pumpkins. And then witches and cauldrons and ghosts and spider webs and cats and books of spells and all kinds of fun papers. I've been hesitating on whether to join in with some of the September what do you call it? Not swaps, but challenges on Facebook because I don't have a lot of time and also not a whole lot of Halloween stuff to work with. So maybe with this shopping trip, I'll have enough to do some stuff and join in. Black and white with ghosts and moons. Black with metallic purple spider webs. Love that. That'll be background paper for sure. And then I love the eyeballs. I'll definitely use some of those on ATCs. And then that purple metallic again. I don't know if that's the same one. It says 2 of each. Yeah, that's the same one. So we may just be repeating here now. So there's 2 of each one. And I liked all of the papers. So that was I think that was a good buy, because I probably won't use it all this year, but I've got a box just for Halloween stuff. So I'll put it all in there at the end of my Halloween crafting this year. And then I'll be ready to go next year. So I'm just going to set those off to the side. And I'll stick with Halloween first. So I've got maple leaf confetti, and these are the little foil leaves. This says Thanksgiving on it. And I will probably use this. I want to do some fall stuff before I do Halloween stuff. I did already do 1 batch of Halloween artist trading cards, and one of them is already traded. But the fall ones that I posted yesterday, I think I only have 3 or 4 left out of the 8. So over half of them went, I'm pretty sure. People are just, I guess, ready for it. I do find people like those colors, the soft greens with the golds and reds and oranges. So these I will use probably on some ATCs, and I'll put them in a bling box. I'll start a bling box just for Halloween probably, because I've got these too, table scatter, and these are more like a foam. These are Thanksgiving as well. So more of a foam, thicker part. I'm going to open this. I want to see. I was thinking that I might be able to split these and get 2 out of each one. Oh, and the price on these maple leaf confetti was $1.25 for 30 grams, and that's $1.25 Canadian. 1.1 ounce or 30 grams. You get quite a few in there. I'm just being kind of careful because I do use these package toppers. I will turn it, well, this one I might not turn over. It's got the leaves around the border, so I might just collage on top of it. But I use these to make like a topper for a notepad. I'll add some paper in there, or some fabric swatch is another thing I use them for. I'll put fabrics in there and then decorate and maybe add a tassel out the hole. So I can decoupage that one because it's pretty. So I just keep those on the side of my desk. And these, I was just not sure if these were thick enough to separate into 2 layers. I don't think they are. They're foam, glitter on both sides, but I don't think I'm going to be able to split them. No, because they're foam, they're not just going to split easy, I don't think. If they were like a cardboard, sometimes you can split the plies of the cardboard. But anyway, that's a good value too. Those were 60 pieces for $1.25. And so it's the kind of glitter that, I mean, I did get one little bit coming off, but it's not like shedding. I was looking at some of the leaves in the floral section, more of the polyester leaves, and they had some that were covered with glitter. And I just tested one to see, and the glitter was just literally all over my hand. So I didn't buy those because I know most people don't want anything that sheds glitter. And I know I could spray them and all that, but no time for that. 15 pieces of pumpkins. These aren't jack-o'-lanterns, they're pumpkins. $1.25 for 15 pieces. And these are also labeled as Thanksgiving. So again, I will do up some pumpkin ATCs with these, maybe even today, because I have a few bases prepared. So I could get right at that, because it seems to be people are ready for it. And then I got a package of the square napkins. These are the Dollarama ones. 2-ply, 13 by 13, $1.50 for 18 luncheon napkins. So if anyone's wanting to do a fall napkin swap, I'm up for it. I've got some skulls and I've got these, and I might have some more that would be suitable. So I got the long ones too, the 13 by 15 3/4 for $1.50 for 18 again. So you get quite a few projects out of those. And then I did pick up some fall leaves, 50 pieces for $1.25. These are a little bit smaller than the ones I did the ATCs with. I'll show you my ATCs that were so popular yesterday. I wasn't sure if I should post them yet, but I figured it's September. It's going to go fast, and then we'll be doing, you know, Halloween ones. So I posted these. I had some with purple, some with green, and I'm not sure what else, but I think there's a video of me making them. So if you check out my ATC playlist, you'll find the video where I make these. So these ones are on a map background, and then they're the polyester leaves, which I think I got in a swap, but I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. I haven't had a chance to go back and look at my swap videos to see who gave them to me, but I wanted to use them rather than just store them away. And I just love these. They've got a little bit of dimension with the button and the heart and fabric and lace and polyester and burlap and paper. It's just, and then the back is sort of a, not quite a ticking stripe, but kind of a ticking stripe, and it's scrapbook paper. So, and that's real map, like real vintage map. It was a map that was coming apart literally at the folds. So I decided to use it in crafting. And it's a map of the area where I live, actually, although you can't tell that because it's all covered up. But that's the series that I posted yesterday, the video of doing them, and posted them in the ATC group, and they went like hotcakes. So I'll make more. I can do some red ones, which I know will be popular. I'm not a big red fan, but I am sort of warming to working with it because I do enjoy working with the fall colors. And then while I'm on the napkins, I'll skip these ones and come back because I want to do all this Halloween stuff. So these I don't even know. They're party favors, 15 pieces for $1.50, and it said stickers, but they're little boxes. So I thought, oh, I got to see what you get in these because this would be a great tip for anyone who maybe didn't realize what these were. So I took the chance on the $1.50, thinking at the very least, I'll be able to use the images on the boxes or even use the little boxes to make tiny little notebook covers. So again, the topper I can use. I don't know if I might fussy cut this little ghost and even this little rectangle with him, and then just put something else in the middle like Boo or something. So that one may not get turned into a topper. I can also salvage this Halloween word as well. So I will fussy cut that tonight. And then I'm so excited to see what's in these. So the box is very thin cardboard, like really thin. Probably not as thick as some cardstocks we use. And then how many stickers are we getting? We're getting a tiny little sheet of tiny little stickers, but that's okay. So we've got Frankenstein, devil, skeleton, witch, mummy, vampire, cat, I guess. It's not very black. It's more of a gray cat, and a ghost. And I'm just curious to see if it's the same in each box. So you see how these are so cute. How big are they? 1.5 inches, maybe? 2 inches by 2 inches. So I could make twinchies with these. If you don't know what a twinchie is tradable like an ATC, or you can just have them to stick in small journals, but it's 2 inches by 2 inches. Decorate it any way you like. I guess the only rule is that it's 2 inches by 2 inches. So I would take these to make twinchies. I would take these and maybe use some of the Halloween paper on the back side of them and make some twinchies. I think I'm going to do that because I've been meaning to make some twinchies. I even cut out some bases to do it, and I haven't got around to doing it yet. So there's inchies, twinchies, ATCs, and then there's coins, which are I think it's 2.5-inch circles, and you can decorate them any way you want. Oh yeah, there are different ones. So here we've got a jack-o'-lantern head, just the head, mummy head, witch head, a ghost, another jack-o'-lantern, a bat, a spider, huge body, small leg spider, and then a cauldron with bubbling brew. So that's neat. I wonder if they're all the same in each, or if it's a little bit more random. Yeah, that one seems to have all the same ones. Oh, this is exciting. That's a lot of tiny little stickers that I can use to decorate my ATCs with. So let's see what else is in these, which it's kind of disappointing to kids though, if they only get one sticker in there. I think if I was giving these out as trick-or-treat treats, I would add something else in there. But what do you expect for $1.50, right? I mean, I will get my value out of them for what I'm doing. Yeah, and then these are different too, little characters. We've got, or is that the same one? No, because this one, I didn't have this one before. So these are like big head, little body. So Frankenstein, werewolf, pumpkin man, ghosts, witch, vampire, mummy, and what's this guy? A skull, I guess, a skeleton. They're pretty small. I have to take my glasses off to see them. And then one more, the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, the different ones again. So the same characters, of course. There's only so many, right, of your true Halloween characters. Jack-o'-lantern, Frankenstein, cat, vampire, skull, death. You don't usually see him in kids stuff. Jack-o'-lantern and a mummy with green eyeballs. So those are really cute. I'm really glad I picked those up. So if you are walking past them and thinking it's just a party favor, I don't need that, grab it. That's a lot of images. So these are, how many was there? 15. So I get 30 twinchies. And then there was 8 times 15, whatever that works out to. That's how many little tiny stickers I get too. So there's lots of possibilities there. And then you can use these as twinchies, or you could make eensy weensy little journals that slide in the box with or without taking the box. You could use the box as the cover, or you could use the box to slide a little mini notebook into. So lots of ideas with those. Those are going to be fun to play with, and that's something small enough that I might do it sort of as I sit in front of the television. I don't think I opened the mummy. Yep, it has different ones again, because this one has a green hand and a couple of jack-o'-lanterns and a black cat, spider, witch, and mummy and Frankenstein. But different background colors, different stickers. So there's a really great variety in those. I'm excited about those. I might have to grab another one for next year in case they don't have them, or they might have something different. But yeah, I'm really thrilled with those. I wasn't going to get them, and then I thought, oh, wait a second, it says stickers. I was imagining that there was like several stickers. Well, there is several stickers technically in each box, but I was thinking like bigger stickers and several of them, but whatever. And then these I couldn't leave. These are paper treat bags, 6 pieces per package for $2.25. And I got 2 packs of them. There was 3 there, but I thought, oh, I just have to get some. And so there's 6 different ones in the package. So let's take a look. I will use this label here. I will use these little images to using them in collage. And I'll use the word Halloween. I may even, well, I can't really use the tree there unless I cut around the $2.25, and I could fussy cut this whole border out. And I've done it on another one. I'll do it again because it'll be small enough that I can use it on an ATC. So I do have, I wanted to show you this too. If you are doing the ATCs, I made myself a little planning tool. I got a piece of clear plastic. It's like, I don't know, I got it in a swap, so I'm not sure what it was originally, but any piece of clear plastic that you can write on with marker and it won't wipe off, will work. So I just have this, and I'm going to keep one of these in my purse actually, so that when I go to the dollar store, I can take it and look and see. So if I do fussy cut out that tree, even if I cut out the 225 and start cutting here, I can fussy cut all the way along there, and that gives me a border for my ATC. And then I can take it and go, oh, I can get that green leaf in that size. Or I can say, oh yeah, that pumpkin will fit in an ATC. But some of the images that I was seeing were larger and they wouldn't fit. So I'm going to keep one of these in my purse for that. I've got one at home too. And I wrote right on it ATC. And then I could do a twinchy and an inchy, but usually when I'm in the dollar store, like, you can always go down the stationery aisle and grab a ruler too, or keep a ruler in your purse. But I just thought this was good for things that are harder to measure. You know, you can just hold it up and see if what you were thinking will work. So on these ones, I might use some of them like as fussy cuts. But anyway, let me open up the bag and see what the rest of them are like, and see what our ATC possibilities are with them. So these were, like I said, $2.25, so a little more expensive, but they're just beautiful. Like I said, I love the non-traditional colors for the Halloween and Christmas. So the bats being blues and purples, and there's just a tiny bit of orange, and the black background with the stars just makes my heart sing. I just love that. So they're like a paper bag, and they are, like, I would say a lunch bag size. They're 6 inches wide, just under 6 inches wide, 5 7/8. And the height when it's still folded up is 10 3/8. The bottom of it is 3.5 by 5 3/4, I would say, or just fat of 5 3/4. But you know, you get a lot of images on each bag, and then it's white inside. So yeah, I can take my ATC thing on this and say, you know, kind of decide where to cut, you know, to get the best image. So I'm thrilled with these. I may have to get more of these too. I'll probably go back there on the weekend when I'm working again. So the cats, I love the cats. I'm a cat person. We have a beautiful cat named Eve. She's not black, but she's that gray stripey. So yeah, I love the colors in these. Just love it. Can you tell I'm excited? And then bats with moons and stars. So a little bit different design of bat. I'm just wondering if they glow in the dark, because it doesn't say that, but it almost has that quality like it might, but probably not. It would say it if it did, I think. So these are really cute too. So here I can get the bat and the moon, and then if I put a dark border around it, I can get rid of that, you know, bat's butt and have it just as a scene. And then I might be able to do the same thing down here, but that's what that tool, that's why I made that tool, to see if I can, you know, maximize some of the papers that I'm using. I love these guys. I love a non-traditional colored pumpkin. It started a couple of years ago. They were doing the blue ones and the pink ones, and I was doing jewelry then. And I sold out of blue and pink pumpkins before anyone even bought an orange one. It was just something new. But I just love, I love the teal. Yeah, that's right up my alley. And then skulls. I do like skulls. I don't know what it is. I think it's, I've always kind of been interested in like archaeology and ancient things, you know, kind of Indiana Jones type of things. So I think that's why I like skulls. It's not a morbid thing for me. It's more of an interesting historical thing for me. I really like sugar skulls where they have the roses and the fancy decorations on them, but these are pretty, so I like them too. And this was the one that was on the cover, like that you saw through the bag. Spiders are cool. The green moon. Yeah, so I'm really happy with those. I'm gonna maybe go back and get more of them because the packaging I can use now disappoints me that got bent. I'll have to be more careful with my packages. But yeah, I wanted to show you that, so that was a good chance to show it. And I'll probably show it again, you know, if I'm doing a video where I'm prepping for ATCs. And then I got some more napkins. These are for my sister and my niece. They're planning a wedding for next year and they want to use these napkins and they were having trouble finding enough. So these are beautiful aqua blue embossed napkins with this scroll design in them. They're very beautiful. 13 by 13 napkins for $1.75. So there was only 2 packages or I would have got more. But I did pick up what I found, and I'll just keep checking at every Dollarama that I go to. So if anyone's doing a swap with me and they have one of these, I'll take it. I picked up one more of these. I usually buy 4 of them at a time, but I just did that last week or the week before. So I just thought I'm just going to keep buying one every time I go. It's $2.50 for these, but I do find them to be good. Now, they had this one, which was $1.50. It's the Studio brand, which in general, I have found it to be not as good of a brand. But this said 2 times stronger. So I thought, I'll give it a try. So it says, adheres better to more surfaces and washable, non-toxic, acid-free. So I thought, well, it's cheaper. It's not as much glue. This one's 1.4 ounce and this is 0.7 ounces. So it's half as big. It's actually not as good a value unless it sticks better. If it sticks better, I would consider switching to them because 2 of these would be $3 and 1 of these is $2.50. But if it sticks better, then I would switch for sure, even though it's not as big, like big around. One of the things I've struggled with these, I asked my husband if he could make me a little holder to stick the cap down into so that when I'm working, I'm not always messing with the cap. I just sit this down into this holder every time, like I do with my upside down glue bottle. And we couldn't find a bit that fit it. I mean, I could probably figure it out. I don't think he tried very hard. But yeah, so maybe I'd have better luck with this size is what I'm thinking. And then I got some no bleed, quick drying, precision writing fine liners with black ink, just for signing my ATCs and signing my artwork and all of that. I didn't want ballpoint. I wanted 0.5 millimeter black ink fine liners. So I thought I'd give these ones a try, and if they work well and last a long time for me, then I'll stock up on them every time I go. I use black ink in my work too, so be worth having a good supply of those. I picked up some 100% acetone nail polish remover. I've got a couple of bottles that I've been trying to use that have been drastically watered down for the dollar store, and they're very disappointing. Today I just have some nice soft pink on, but I do often wear like a purple with a glitter polish over top, or a blue with a glitter polish over top, and it's really hard to get that off when you've got the glitter in there. So I think the acetone will be the answer to that, and it's also good for cleaning up some glues and stuff. If I have the 3-in-1 glue is acetone based, so if I get that stuck on my work surface, it'll be better for cleaning it off, because the other cheap stuff was just frustrating the heck out of me. And then I got a good start on my Christmas shopping. I got 2 of these bath sponges. So this isn't a crafting item. This is my first stab at stocking stuffers. So these are bath sponges that look like ice cream cones, obviously. So this is also sponge. And then this is like a scrunchie with sponges inside of it. And these were $2.50. So they're not, you know, Dollar Tree pricing, but very unique. And I like to get spa items for several people. So I thought I would grab 2, and I'll start myself a box up in the upstairs spare bedroom for Christmas stuff. And between now and middle of December, I'll have it all done. I just have to pick up a few things every time I go. And I don't mind dollar store items as long as they're unique like this. I try not to get junk, but everyone likes a new scrunchie at that time of year. So I usually pick up a few personal care items from the dollar stores and put them in the stockings. So that's my haul for the Dollarama. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed some of the things I discovered. I'm most happy with this thing that I didn't even have high hopes for, so that's always fun. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, but most of all, have a fabulous day.